Hello everybody, it's Bethany here. Hope you're doing awesome today. I'm going to be showing you how to do this Drew Barrymore inspired look. It's actually really simple. I'll just be showing you a few kind of techniques and stuff that you may not have seen before. Also, I want to say that if you have a skin tone like Drew Barrymore, that kind of paler skin, warm toned, don't really tan very much, you should totally look up some of her pictures and try her makeup looks if you want to branch out. They're really, really cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. Alrighty, so by popular request, I'm going to be showing you my foundation and all of that. So I'm nothing on my skin right now, so I'm going to go ahead and start, well, I have moisturizer. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Smashbox BB cream. I just have a sample of this, but it's in the shade light and it does fit me. I actually have used this about 2 or 3 times now and I really like it. It's nice. It gives you like more coverage than a tinted moisturizer and it's not as greasy. And it's just really easy and nice. It doesn't seem to break me out or anything like that so far, so that's cool. Okay, I'm just putting this on with my fingers. I think that's probably the best way to apply this. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm feeling the easiest way. So I'm definitely going for more of the natural skin look. So obviously, you can always do whatever you want. Definitely smells like sunscreen. So if you don't like the smell of sunscreen, you won't like that. But like I said, I like how it works a lot. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and use my concealer. I'm using the Maybelline SuperStay concealer. Probably just went cross-eyed there. And I usually put a little bit more than I'm going to need on my hand because then I mix it with a different concealer for under my eyes. That's what I've been doing lately. Alright, and then I'm going to use my large powder brush, and I'm using the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation. It's just a powder foundation. I don't know what's special about it. I like it. It looks good. It's mainly, I mean, it says powder foundation, but I guess it's a powder, like a setting powder too. That's what I use it as basically. Or if my foundation's a little light, I use this because it's a little dark. So. Alright, so then for the under eye concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is the Dark Circle Eraser, and I'm just gonna, and this is the shade Light, I'm gonna put a little bit with the leftover of the face concealer that I used and just mix that up on my hand. I like really the brightening effect of the Dark Circle Eraser, but it doesn't give me quite enough coverage, and so that's why I mix it with the other stuff, and then I like it. And then I just use my ring finger, no brushies for me. I always end up going back to my finger if I try a brush. It just doesn't work the same. So I'll go one layer, try to keep it as thin as possible. Okay, and then I will go back with a little bit more. I just do a second layer very thinly. And I do blend it down a little bit past my dark circles because it just kind of helps brighten underneath there, but it doesn't look too raccoony, I haven't noticed. Okay, and that's about that. And then I always put on my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. If I can find it. There it is. It just looks like this. This is like a fluffy eye blending brush or something. I think I got it from Mark a long time ago. So that's what I use for it. Okay. Alright, so we're on to our lovely Drew Barrymore look. I'm going to start with an eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Palladio Herbal Eyeshadow Primer. Okay. And then I will be using my highlight color, which is the Bare Minerals Soul Eyeshadow. Just a pretty kind of yellowy white color. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that this is one of my favorite highlighters. So yes, I use it a lot, but it's beautiful. Kind of like MAC Vanilla, or just some basic highlight color that's more natural instead of just white. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of concentrate that mainly under the brow, but then we're going to blend it over the entire lid area. So this is a super simple eyeshadow look, and you can pretty much pick whatever color you want for the liner, which you'll be seeing in a minute. I would choose something that's kind of opposite your eye color, so like on a color wheel, if you look at that, so brown eyes, go for blue, or like a purpley blue, or green eyes like Drew, do a purple of some kind, and then blue eyes. I mean, if you want to do a color for blue eyes, you could do some kind of like a magenta or kind of a pinky purple. I mean, that's going to be kind of bright though, so if you want to do just neutral, then I would say a bronze or a peachy color. And I am just going to be doing hopefully a similar color to what she's wearing, which is kind of a gray blue purple color. So here are the tools I'm going to be using. I'm using the Urban Decay Lust Eyeliner Pencil. It's a purpley blue color, or bluish purple, sorry. And then I'm using my e.l.f. smudge brush so we can blend it out. And then I will be using this dark brown from the Revlon Attitude Quad. It's the new ColorStay one. So I'll be using that on top. And if you have a color that's similar to it, obviously you don't have to do the liner and the shadow, but it will probably be a little bit more dramatic and it'll probably last longer. So that's a good option too. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just start on the top. And the other thing about using a liner, if you use the shadow with it, it's a lot easier to not mess up because you're just going to blend it anyway. So I like that aspect. Okay, so I'm putting it on the top, on the bottom. Pretty much going to go almost all the way in on the bottom here. Okay, once you're looking quite ridiculous with your purpley blue rimmed eyes or whatever color you have, which might not look too bad, I'm going to take that smudger, oh, it's kind of rough, and just gently blend that out. And this is just going to kind of take away any chunks or funky things that happened when you put the eyeliner on. Alright, so then I'm going to be taking my flat eyeliner brush and we're going to do that dark brown color. So I'm just taking it right over the liner. Just give it a good blend. Don't be afraid to make it kind of thick. We want it to be pretty noticeable. And a good trick is to turn it sideways, so it's like lengthwise and or vertical, I guess, and then blend it out there so it kind of goes more up onto your lid. So just like that. Okay, so I finished the eyes. I put some of the Prestige Brow Perfection Gel, just clear, and then the Prestige My Biggest Lashes Mascara. So that's all for the eyes. And then for the cheeks, you're just gonna want a golden peach blush. I'm using the NYX Summerpeach. That's what that looks like. Just get my favorite blush brush, which is kind of dirty, but it's the Posh Angled Blush Brush. Oh my gosh, my foot's falling asleep. Maybe I should get a chair one of these days. Well, at least sit on one. Okay, oops, that's not a mirror. So now with this, you want to be pretty liberal with the blush. And just make sure you don't go too far in, or else you're just going to look kind of like a clown. I'm mainly just going like the tops of the cheekbone-ish. Okay, then the last thing is the lips. Now, to me, what she's wearing looks honestly like just a lip liner filled in completely on her lips. And it's definitely a very kind of browny, plummy, nude color, I would say, if that makes any sense. I know I used to have a lip liner that looks exactly like it, but I don't. So I'm just going to use my regular old MAC Subculture, which might be a little bit peachier, but I think it'll still look good. So I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in. Alright, so there is the finished look. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope this helped you out. Let me know if you have any questions or requests. See you later.